Come on, come on! No, 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 no! No, no, no! Oh! Hello and welcome back to another Flight Simulator 2024 video. Today we're going to be doing some career mode specialisation missions again. So we've done a few already on the channel. We've done the helicopter passenger transport. I think I did the cargo one. We've done the tornado. We've done medevac. So we've done a good few already at this point. So today I've finally unlocked Search and Rescue with a Cub Crafters X Cub, because I managed to do enough landings on like a grass or dirt runway. So I finally managed that with one of my career mode missions. You see I've only got 25k. So this mission, we're going to look for Abdul, who has vanished during a solo journey around Copiapo with a car through the desert is hostile. Search and rescue operations are launching immediately. So we are going to approach this area by the looks of it. Now we can do this, we can free cam a little bit and have a look. So we're going to take off from the airport here. How do we go down again? I can't remember. Q. So we're going to depart from the airport. It looks like a nice, simple airport. Should be a fairly short taxi, but we're going to of course have to taxi back down the runway here. Then we're going to follow this path all the way up. It looks as if it's going to be pretty straightforward, let's be honest. And then we're going to be climbing up over these mountains here, which look pretty nice. I really do love the scenery and just these, look at the trees just snaking through in these little valleys where the water runs off. That's lovely. Enough about the scenery though, the scenery is not what we're here for, technically. Now we're going to be looking for Abdul. Maybe we can find Abdul already before we go in. So I'm going to assume, by the nature of the fact that there is a large circle here, that we are going to be circling around this area in an effort to find Abdul. So I don't know what height we're going to be looking at flying around, but we'll figure that out and we'll see how it looks. But it should be a pretty interesting mission. These are some of the missions I've been looking forward to. I've been more looking forward to trying out the helicopter search and rescue missions, but I haven't quite unlocked anything with that yet, so I need the turbine rating and the hook endorsement, hoist endorsement maybe. So that is something I'm going to be working towards soon. Now I probably should have before done this. Should have opened up OpenTrack so that we can use the eye tracker to look around, because that'll probably be quite beneficial. Now do let me know what you think about the search and rescue missions in the comments down below. We're going to get 549,780 XP, but a piddly amount of credits. And of course the value for time expended is probably not going to be great as usual with career mode, unless you are doing freelancer missions or longer missions such as like medevac. I think will give you a lot more money. So we're going to be rated on the time to find the target and the time to recover the target. So I think what we're going to need to do is to land and pick them up. But the cool thing is, if we're going to be landing, the Cub Crafters is obviously going to be pretty good for these kind of unpaved and improved areas where we can land. So we'll see how that goes. And then we will see what other missions we get. Now these ones could be quite fun to do even with a limited amount of money. I might actually be quite happy to grind these out because they sound a bit more exciting. Right, well let's get ourselves ready to go. Now I know that tail draggers and me, they do not go very, very well together. I am probably likely to be all squirrely on the takeoff and probably the landing. I maybe need to do something with my rudder pedals, but maybe I just need to also be a bit more careful with them. Let's have a quick look at the airport. Let's get rid of all this stuff as usual. The walk around stuff is still fun. I think it's kind of like, it's less of a novelty now that I've done it several times, but The door's on the other side. Yeah. But it is cool to be able to do it. And I do appreciate the fact that they've put a lot of effort into making that a thing. Let's contact the ground team.
Mana 5 CCZI ready to depart. CCZI Mana 5 green light.
Mana 5. Right, I'm assuming that's the taxiway in front of us. Oh, these are the search and rescue people. That's cool. Well, I don't think there's a whole lot of space in the back of this aircraft.
We just got word that a man named Abdul has gone missing
They're
near
not
the
here.
desert with a car. We don't have much time to find him. Conditions out there are rough, and we've got no news so far. Let's get on site ASAP and start searching.
Do we have reverse thrust on this?
And see if you can spot anything that might help. I'll be online the whole time to coordinate with other authorities.
Okay.
Caminate Traffic Code Crafters Charlie Charlie. Zulu India Echo is taxiing to runway 09er.
So being a tail dragger, we're going to have that nice, easy rotation here. So we can kind of turn quickly, which is nice. But then you've got to bear in mind that having a free castering tail wheel can make it a bit more of a pain. Right, let's get the eye tracker on. Have ourselves a little look around. It's just a lot easier to be able to keep track of where I'm going with that one. It is nice how quickly you can turn like that. Okay. Right, let's set ourselves up here. That's quite worrying. Okay, engines on full. Propellers full, throttles full. Let's go! Okay. We're in there. Okay, that's good. So we've done a stall, STOL takeoff, not to be confused with stall as installing the aircraft. Right, flaps up full. The flaps are up fully. But okay. Apparently I am a bad guy. Okay, so we'll climb to 1,500 feet, which should not be too bad. Shouldn't take us too long. We're not going very far, to be honest. Thankfully, Abdul decided to get himself lost in the desert near an airport. Okay. We're heading in the right direction now. So now we can just... Well, I was going to say we can relax for a moment, but no we can't, because there's a mountain in the way. I think we need to start climbing. Wait, hold on, where's the autopilot button? Let's fix this ourselves.
CC, how's it going on your end? Hope you'll be on site soon. Please, hurry. People are worried, and it wouldn't be good if someone decided to go there by themselves. And try to help.
Do you know what? You're right. Leave it to the professionals. What a lovely area. Oh.
His relatives told us Abdul doesn't know the site pretty well, but we think he might have managed to take shelter somewhere safe.
Okay, so where would be a safe place for Abdul to go around here? Let's see what we can find. Presumably, there'll be some buildings. Or other places that Abdul may have decided to go. Let's get ourselves into the lower position again here, so that we can get a better look out the windows.
When we lost his track, it was located over here. His vehicle is orange. May help you search.
Okay, so we're looking for an orange vehicle. Do you know what? I'm feeling the vibe here already, to be honest. This is quite exciting. Quite exciting. Now, the one thing I'm worried about, though, is how low do I need to be for the vehicle to appear? Because it took a long time for those pylons to appear. So, are we going to have an issue there? Well, this is actually quite a vast area. I mean, it obviously looked like quite a large area from the map when we were looking at it, but right, I feel like maybe the sensible approach here is we just fly in a circle around the outer boundary. Oh, that's an orange vehicle. I see a flashing light. He's flashing me down. I see him. The smoke.
Got a visual. He managed to find refuge in a safe spot. Coordinates
That's cool.
South 70
That
west.
was cool.
Well done. Now, do a low pass to confirm everything is okay.
Right, we're gonna rock our wings so that we know that, so that he knows he's safe. Max speed with flaps down exceeded. Fantastic. $125 high. Hey Abdul, we're here!
Close one. Glad you finally found him. Try to land nearby and see if you can lend a hand. But don't do anything crazy. I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Well, we'll see. Right, we've got the uphill here. Okay. Ooh. Ah. Right, give me a minute, Abdul. I'll be back. Right, let's trim up a little bit. Oh, we're losing a lot of airspeed here, though. Just a little bit to get us over this hill. I don't like this at all, to be honest. This makes me extremely uncomfortable. Right. Oh, come on. Come on. No! No! Oh! Oh! Okay, how are we going to recover from this? Right, okay, well I think if I'm talking about, you know, what missions are exciting and which ones are not, I think maybe... I think we could maybe call this one exciting. I don't know if I can fix this. Now, obviously we are stuck to the ground a little bit, and that's kind of broken us, but... we were so close to rescuing Abdul. I think we might need to restart. Okay, so we're back. So I did have to restart the mission because it was completely locked. There was no way for me to move. I was trying to enable slow mode. Slow mode wasn't working, so decided that that was that.
Do a low pass to confirm everything is okay. That was a close one. Glad you finally found him. Try to land nearby and see if you can lend a hand.
Now we have a
But
problem.
don't do anything crazy. I don't want to have to rescue you too.
Yeah, you might have to here. to be honest. Okay. So let's have a think about how we're going to do this. Because that area is... it's at an uphill slope. Now that's fine. I can deal with that. But the problem is, like last time on the first approach, it was a little bit bumpy. And on the second approach, it was a little bit bumpy. So if we are going to try and get him, we're going to need to be going slow, but not slow enough to stall, somehow. Whilst also not absolutely destroying the aircraft. So we're going to get flaps 2 in here. Alright, and what I want to do is try and not go through the riverbed part here, because that's going to be a little bit dangerous. Right, if I can just get on the ground safely, I can taxi to him quite happily. So let's just take it easy. I say take it easy and then I smash into the ground. And the left wings touch the ground again. Okay, okay, okay. Oh. Right, I'm putting the brakes on for a minute because that was quite scary. It would actually be so much easier to use a helicopter for this. Considering the flight time was not that long. Right, Abdul, come on. Let's get in the aircraft. Right, let's get the brakes on. Here he is. And he's on board.
Hello everyone, that's Abdul
and that's what matters.
I'm so
soon.
sorry.
You've been missed.
Thanks for sending some help.
Right. Okay, we're in the air. Wow. Okay. Not gonna lie, that was pretty intense. Well, I'm glad we've got Abdul back. And let's be honest, this is some nice scenery to be flying around. I guess that's one of the things about this sim, is that just even missions like this, where it might be quite challenging, etc, etc, it's cool to be flying around and doing things in these types of areas. But let's talk about the mission itself. What do I think of these missions, search and rescue? Yeah, they are pretty good. This is probably my favourite so far. I really liked the medevac ones because there was a lot of like things going on, and there was like lots of radio communications to make an emergency in flight, which meant we had to land quicker, challenging landing, challenging approach into Courchevel. But here, you know, you've got to actually go and physically search for the person. Like, I'm sure to some degree, if you just press like the radio button and say, yeah, I've located him, even if you haven't, it will probably just give you the location. However, on this occasion I've located the person quite quickly and efficiently and naturally by spotting it from there. because I could see the truck and I could see the light flashing, so he was using the reflector to tell me where he was, which is pretty realistic. So I think that was really cool. I think that was actually, it was genuinely quite exciting to see the person or the casualty, you know, the person we're looking to rescue, communicating with us, where they could have easily just, you know, pretty sure my flaps were actually below the speed there, so I think that's not really that fair, but cool. Okay. But yeah, just like it felt natural, it felt cool. Don't worry, Abdul, I'm a professional. That was intentional. Oh, we just need to stop the aircraft, we don't even need to taxi. That's nice.
Sister, looks like you didn't complete the mission.
What?
Sorry.
Okay. You told me to stop the aircraft, I think we're going to get an S for this. Maybe. Yep, there we go. Yep, that it felt natural locating the person who was lost, the smoke that they used. Now, I don't know who carries that with them, but if you're going out in that kind of terrain, maybe you would. So yeah, I mean, actually, I really, really enjoyed that, and it felt exciting. And it's probably the first mission that was actually exciting. So I am looking forward to doing more of those. Now, of course, the income isn't that great. Now, if you have your own company doing search and rescue, well, you're probably going to get a decent amount of money. No, not a whole lot of money, 55,000. But 55,000 for doing these missions is probably quite good. However, I will say, the risk of damaging or completely destroying your aircraft, especially if you own your own one, I don't think you get the back on track and it takes you into the air. It will just end the mission. You are going to be running a very, very huge risk. Unless you have the best insurance, probably. In which case, you'll be paying a lot of money every day with the bugs. So, I do recommend those missions. They are interesting. They are exciting. They're probably the best ones that I've played so far, and I am looking forward to trying more. Even with the low payout, I think they're actually enjoyable enough to keep me entertained, rather than doing flight seeing missions with my freelancer pilot. So yeah, let's see how that looks on the mission map now that we've unlocked that. We've also unlocked this area down here, so that's going to give us a little bit more variety. There's lots of search and rescue stuff here, and we're going to get to use a lot of the different aircraft. So we've got the Zlin Shock Ultra and the Aviation Norden. There's also the Viking, the Havilland Canada. Don't really know how much I fancy trying to do search and rescue with that, but cool nonetheless. Oh, we do have fires down here. I believe I think I've recorded a video for that. I might not have. If not, I will. They were okay. We've got search and rescue up here. Zlin Shock Ultra. Patey Draco X. Okay, now that is something that would be pretty exciting to try. Now we'd also be able to take off in a matter of seconds, and I believe it also has reverse thrust, so we might have an easier time landing. Now we don't have any search and rescue over here, which kinda makes sense, because there's more, like, it's probably going to be in mountainous areas. Now, do we have any search and rescue missions in Europe? We don't seem to have any. Now, this is a fairly mountainous region. People can get very injured here. Basically, the whole of this part of Scotland is mountainous. But there's none. Nope. They just don't exist. Maybe we need to zoom in further. No? Okay. Disappointing. If you're only going to let me do them in America and South America, I don't think I'll do a whole lot of them, to be honest. Maybe that will change on a daily basis. But we're not getting that anywhere else, other than in the United States. And then only in these areas. Okay, so that's enough of that. I think, you know, that's something we'll need to keep an eye on and look at. But search and rescue missions are fun. I enjoyed that. I will do them again. I won't make a whole lot of money from them, but I will probably enjoy making less money and flying in those areas more and getting some decent XP. So I do recommend them. I think Medevac was 8 out of 10. I'm going to say I'm going to give this an 8.5 out of 10. Maybe Medevac needs to go down to a 7 rather than an 8, now that I think about it. But from what I've played so far, yeah, probably my favourite one to do. Challenging, very difficult, depending on the terrain, but very good. So, thank you very much for watching today's video. I hope you've enjoyed this. Let me know what you have found yourself doing these missions in the comments down below. Remember to like and subscribe for more videos like this as well in the future. And thank you very much. Hope you have a great day. Take care. I'll see you on the next one.